Welcome in, Ravens Rundown by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us as we put a bow on day number 2 of the NFL Draft. Rounds 2 and 3 in the books, and we'll look back on the Ravens pick of Trenton Simpson, linebacker from Clemson, with the 86th selection, and give a grade on the pick here in just a moment as well. Trenton Simpson, you may be wondering, how on earth did he fall to the Ravens at 86? A big shock that he was available, considering that he was considered one of the top linebackers in this entire draft. Now, we got some details on this pick and get you some analysis, the scouting report and all that, but here's your chance to be the judge here on the Ravens Rundown. I want you to grade the pick for me. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments section. What do you think of the move by the Ravens to go with Trenton Simpson here? I'll give you my pick, my grade coming up later on, but I want to hear from you guys first. Tell me in the comments section, A, B, C, D, or F, how you would grade the pick of Trenton Simpson. Trenton Simpson, age 22, a junior from the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina, standing at 6'2", 235, and Tom Downey has him as the number 2 linebacker in this year's class, the number 41 overall player. So some incredible value to be looking at Trenton Simpson being available all the way at the 86th spot here. And kind of to give you the background story on Trenton Smith of what the scouting report says, really good athlete with range and ability to take on blockers in the run game, tested very well as expected at the combine. Doesn't always have the best instincts when he shows up in zone coverage. A very good athlete, can impact all 3 parts of being a linebacker in run, blitz, and coverage. Really good athlete with range, and he's moving out there. All of that fantastic when it comes to Trenton Simpson on that front. And he was talking in his availability with the media after the pick was made, and he talked about how excited he was to get to play and learn from Roquan Smith. And when you look at the Baltimore Ravens, historically speaking, one of the things that makes this franchise so good and so unique that has been a cornerstone of this franchise has been the linebacker position. And we've seen time and time again the Ravens get this position right. So now adding Trenton Simpson to the fold here, I mean, the expectations are high, and they should be. As a third-round pick, I think Trenton Simpson right away should come in and be an immediate impact player and be a guy that sees playing time from the get-go for this Baltimore Ravens team. I like the pick for Baltimore. My one knock as far as this goes, that here we are, 2 picks in, 2 days in for the Ravens. There was a glaring need at the corner position. Still hasn't been covered at this point. There was talk about it in the first round, talk about it in the second pick. And we still haven't found the Marcus Peters replacement in Baltimore to play alongside Marlon Humphrey. Other than that, though, Trenton Simpson, great pick. More on the pick here in just a second. Before we do, we have more draft coverage headed your way on our main Chat Sports channel beginning tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. As myself and our entire Chat Sports crew, we're going to be live for the entire day 3, rounds 4 through 7, reacting to the draft in real time, every single pick. You'll get instant analysis, and we'll have a good time doing it as well. Join me and our Chat Sports team coming up tomorrow. It will be a lot of fun, I can promise you that much. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. Subscribe today. Don't miss it. Our live coverage of day 3 of the NFL Draft coming up tomorrow. The numbers on Trenton Simpson in 2023, 73 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 pass breakups. And he's willing to take on blockers in the run game. He'll beat running backs and tight ends. Good tackler, not a ton of misses. He added 10 pounds and didn't lose a step. Now, the bad stuff on him, let me tell you about that real quick. Splash plays kind of dipped this year, especially as a rusher. The pass rush moves are win with speed, which hints kind of the dip in production that we saw. Not great instincts, shows up in zone coverage, and power is not necessarily his game. Willing, but issues shedding at times, and he did end the year with a ankle injury. Kind of limited in a coverage, has never had an interception, 5 pass breakups, traits to be good there, but hasn't been. And that ankle injury cost him about 2 games and looked a bit limited when he did return. So some of the bad that comes with Trenton Simpson. The Athletic, this is what they had to say, their evaluation of Trenton Simpson. Simpson must continue developing his play recognition to translate his immense talent into playmaking production. But he is an active ball hunter with the pursuit speed and appetite for contact to fill multiple roles. He projects best in a fast-flowing defense where he can be a run-and-hit backer and handle responsibility. So there you have it. That is the breakdown on Trenton Simpson coming to the Baltimore Ravens with this pick here in the 3rd round. So I got to tell you, I like the player. It's a good pick for me. I give the pick an A-. A lot of incredible value here for the Ravens to pick up a linebacker of Trenton Simpson's caliber, arguably the best linebacker in this entire draft, to get him when they did here in the 3rd round. A guy that was graded out of being a 2nd-round selection. There's great value there. But like we said, you are still sitting here with not an answer at the corner position. Now, maybe there's a deal of some sorts waiting with the Lamar Jackson contract, and now you have salary cap space that you have some flexibility. Maybe you're going to make a trade or go sign somebody. But here we are through 2 days, and there's still no obvious answer for an outside corner. So we did see last year, remember the Seahawks found Tariq Woolen, who was one of the best corners in the league, in the 5th round. So maybe they're going to find a diamond in the rough somewhere, but right now no obvious answer when it comes to the corner position. But Trenton Simpson, good find there in the 3rd round at the linebacker spot. I give it an A-. We are your home for NFL draft coverage, talking about your Baltimore Ravens all weekend long throughout the draft, and with news and rumors segments during the week as well. If you are a die-hard Baltimore Ravens fan, this is the channel for you. We're talking about your Baltimore Ravens, and we got you covered here. And I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun talking about the Ravens. A lot of positive momentum for this team after this weekend. The Lamar deal in the books. Zay Flowers and Trenton Simpson, 2 very good football players added to the fold here. If you haven't subscribed, you need to be, because it's going to be a fun season ahead for your Baltimore Ravens. We'll cover it all here on the channel. Still more work to be done tomorrow. So far, looks like a pretty decent draft with the 2 players they've brought in. A-, still some more picks to go for this Baltimore Ravens team. We'll be back here with a full recap of all the picks on tomorrow's show as well. Let's see if they can prove on this. 2 good players, but I still want to see that corner position taken care of. That's going to be very important to see what the Ravens do there. I give it an A- so far at this point. We'll see what the Ravens do from here. Join us tomorrow. More coverage on your Ravens in this draft. We'll have you covered. Don't miss out on it. Stay tuned here at the Ravens Rundown, and have a great night. Thanks for joining us.